Hey YouTube, I'll put the lights on. We're in the we're on the road, and I don't know if you can tell, there's a light behind me there. I don't know how much you're gonna see. Ugh, for sakes. Anyway, there's a car behind me. I had to call Sarah. I said, you better come up with a toy because this thing's down again. You can, I don't know if you can notice it, but I do. I don't know, like I said, if the camera's picking it up or not. Anyway, we got a problem. And we're on the side of the road, and shit. I mean, this thing is just asking for me to drive it to the friggin' scrapyard. It's just friggin' asking for it. Lights are dimming. Same problem as I was having before. I don't think I'm gonna see anything. Watch it, I'll get run over here. Yeah, you don't see too much. I'm just basically filming for the sake of filming. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not going to see anything. Even if I put the little light. I don't see anything. Better watch that friggin' belt. Oh, they're getting tight. Okay. Belt's still there. Going like a up and down the road like a crazy horse. The lights are yeah. So what do? Shut it. I'm gonna have to carry on like this because can't leave it here. Holy shit. But anyway, more later on this, I guess. I can't leave it here. The car's full of my music equipment. We're out doing a little gig there, so that was awesome. Okay. Say goodbye. Morning, tubes. You can get by. Well, we made it back. Okay. We actually drove it the way it was. Flickering lights or not. I mean, you know, what am I supposed to do? Drive into the ditch or what? So, anyway, we made it back. So, not a problem. It's just annoying. You know, you put so much into a vehicle and then you expect the thing to perform, right? So, yeah, 3.8, 3800, Series 2. And, I don't know. It's just the weirdest thing, I guess. I just want to check the wiring. Because really there, if it's, yeah, okay. Just want to be sure everything was tight before I point the fingers right. Just it runs fine, and beside the lights flickering off and on, at idle you wouldn't see a problem. As soon as you give it a little bit of gas, then where the problem starts. This thing was rebuilt at BA Alternator in Balmoral, New Brunswick. So I don't know. want to make sure that the connection under the alternator is clicked in. Yeah, it is. Why would this thing, you know? Brushes are bad in it. I don't know, but I know what comes next. Yeah, I'm gonna have to tear that out of there again, which is a complete joy. I already changed the starter on this thing 3 times. Had the original fail. It failed not long after we had worked on the transmission lines because they were rotted out. So we put new transmission lines and we got that over with. And soon after that, the starter had let go. So, and then we got another starter from, we thought it was a friend of ours. Yeah, that kind of a story. So he put another starter, or we put another starter into it. It was supposed to be a rebuild from the same rebuilding shop from Beer alternators and starter, but it turned out that was a bust because he actually messed up when he gave me the receipt, saying that, yeah, that's the receipt, dude, and it's for a 3.8 and yada yada yada. It turns out it was for a Cavalier, but not the same machine at all. But the starter could have been from a 3.8, but the receipt was for a Cavalier. And the starter actually lasted about 9 days. So it was junk. So there was a little bit of cash involved in the story, and well, I lost it. That's why I said I thought he was a friend. Okay, but turns out he was just out for making some dough. And anyway, enough of that story. Kind of lets you know what, you know, certain people will do. But anyway, enough of the a-holes. When I turned to fix the problem with the starters, I went to Canadian Tire. And a friend of mine helped me out, and we purchased a brand new one. Problem over. I've never had a problem with the starter yet. So I'm totally grateful for that. Right, Dennis? Thank you. So, not long after that, I started having flickering lights problem. So, thinking, well, the battery. So we put a new battery in. Problem didn't go away. So, I got the alternator rebuilt at, like I said, at Beer alternators and starter. Did a wonderful job, a clean job on the alternator. It's really clean. And there was supposed to be some parts that put in there that were on the heavy duty side, heavier than normal. So I haven't contacted the gentleman, but he did tell me that he was going to warranty it. Shouldn't be a problem. So we're going to check out that theory. I was just looking around on the net and seeing if there's a cure for that. But I guess the cure for this thing would be to actually remove the unit and bring it back to the shop. But we are Victoria Day weekend, long weekend. So the shop will be closed till at least Tuesday. So I'm not going to touch this until because as soon as I take that out of there, it leaves me without a water pump and power steering and AC, and basically I'd have to remove the belt. And if you take the belt out, then you're basically gotta manual everything, and you can't leave it run anywhere. So yeah, Victoria Day weekend. This thing just knows when to break down, doesn't it? But we're not stuck. We're not stuck. At least we got a vehicle to get around. So yeah, that's the issue. I guess it's going to be a two-part video. So we'll put this aside and wait for this weekend to be over, and then I can see what I can do with this thing, right?